I'm Leah. I'm your clinician today. We're going to talk a little bit about like what brought you in here, like what symptoms you're experiencing, things like that.
Great.
To make you feel nice and good again. So basically, everything that's said in this room will be confidential. It won't leave this room at all unless something like homicidal thoughts, suicidal thoughts come up, injuring someone else, yourself, child abuse, things like that.
Got it.
But otherwise, strictly here.
Okay, great.
Any questions before we start?
Nope.
All right, so what's your name?
Paul.
Paul. Okay, how old are you?
26.
26. Okay, so what do you do for a living?
I am an accountant. Worked at the same firm for about 4 years now.
Cool.
I really like my boss and I really like my coworkers.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good work environment. It sounds like you're very comfortable there.
Yes, I am very comfortable there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what brought you in here today?
I just been feeling kind of low lately.
Yeah.
Kind of depressed. Kind of having low motivation for things, like, getting out of bed and starting my day and stuff like that. My grandfather committed suicide when I was about 14, so I just kind of started noticing, like, the warning signs of kind of some of the stuff that he went through and what was happening with me. Some incident happened. I thought I was on track for promotion at work, and then my boss gave it to this other guy. And so I go up to him and I asked, what's going on? And he told me that I need to be showing up on time more, and that I need to be getting tasks done earlier, and I need to be a leader for morale. And I don't know, I thought I was already doing all those things, but I guess not.
Well, it sounds like you're very self-aware about your family history and your susceptibility to depressed feelings.
Yeah.
So that's really, really good that you're so insightful. But it sounds like you've been struck with a really difficult. Situation right now.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm not feeling great financially.
Yeah.
I just bought a new car, which
exciting,
is exciting, but I'm not like super thrilled. I'm not even sure I want to keep being an accountant after this like kind of discouraging advice from my boss.
So on one hand, it sounds like you really, really love your job and you love the environment there, but on the other, it sounds like it's actually giving you a lot of stress.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Tell me a little bit more about this like stressful experience that you've been dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was doing an okay job. I mean, I know sometimes that I've paid some of my bills a little bit late, and sometimes it's really hard to get out of bed in the morning, but I didn't think that it was that noticeable, but I guess, my boss saw that, and I just thought I was a shoo-in for the promotion, and then it just went right over my head to somebody else, and that just, made me feel even more low about everything.
I hear you saying that you feel very disappointed and a little blindsided.
Yes.
Is that right? Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes, that is exactly how I feel about the whole thing, and so obviously that doesn't make me feel much better about
Of course not.
anything.
So, would I be right in saying that, like, because you're disappointed, you are having more of these feelings of not wanting to go to work?
Yes,
to get out of bed,
right,
like that
yes, which were already happening before, and then, given this, I mean, obviously I'm just not a good accountant, so, I mean, why should I even have a job anymore?
Why would you say that you aren't a good accountant?
Well, since my boss told me, that I haven't been showing up on time, and all this stuff, and the way he was talking to me, it just seemed like he thought that I wasn't a good accountant.
What evidence do you have that, like, you aren't specifically a good accountant? It sounds like those are more like different things that like you are doing to like get to your job instead, like not your specific job.
Yeah, I guess that's right. I guess I don't really have any evidence. It's just kind of how I feel.
Yeah, I totally hear what you're saying, and it's completely valid. So the transitions are so long.
I know.
Switching gears a little bit, how frequently do you feel like you have these feelings of like not being able to get out of bed, having low motivation?
Probably
like before this incident.
Probably about like 5 to 6 times a week.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So it was pretty regular.
Would that only be during like the work week, or would it happen?
Yeah, it seems like okay over the weekend. Sometimes my friends will invite me out to do stuff, but like I don't know, I don't really enjoy any of the activities that we do anymore.
Yeah.
It seemed like I used to have more fun, but I don't really anymore.
What do you normally do whenever you go out with your friends?
Sometimes we'll go outside and do, we'll go to the park and we'll play some ball. Sometimes we'll go to the bar and, have a drink and stuff like that. And just being around people isn't as fun as it used to be.
Yeah. I hear you saying that you used to like to go and hang out and
Mm-hmm.
do
Yeah.
social activities, but now you aren't.
Yes,
Really enjoying
yeah.
it as much.
Exactly.
Was there anything that necessarily like triggered this onset of like not wanting?
I don't know. I
to
think
go?
I've always felt kind of different since my grandfather committed suicide when I was 14. Kind of struggled through high school and college. Neither of them were really my scene.
Yeah.
I don't really like alcohol. I don't like tobacco or anything like that. And
so you don't frequent drugs?
Correct. Yes, correct. And so it was kind of hard for me to relate to my peers.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So you said that you didn't really feel like you had much connection with your peers, even in like high school and early college. Do you still feel like you have that feeling?
I don't know. I feel like I have a couple of good friends. I know that they said they were a little concerned too.
Yeah.
I've been canceling a lot the last couple weekends. I just haven't had like a lot of motivation, like, to get out of bed and go do things with them. So they've kind of noticed that kind of stuff too.
How have they reacted to that?
They seem concerned. I mean, they brought it up and they recommended me come in here and talk about it.
It sounds like they really care about you.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're really, really good friends. And I don't feel like they're overstepping any boundaries or anything. They're just expressing their concern, I guess.
Sure.
But so we'll see.
Well, I'm glad that you have like such a strong social support, and I'm glad that you came here and listened to them. That's really, really healthy. Switching gears just a little bit more. What's your living situation like? Do you live alone?
Yeah, I live alone. I had a long-term girlfriend, and then we broke up about a year ago.
Okay. How has that impacted you?
The first couple months were really hard.
Yeah.
But since then it's gotten better. I'm not as sad about it anymore. But I do live by myself now. I have a dog, but other than that, I'm just by myself.
Do you like living alone, or do you feel like it keeps you disconnected?
Sometimes I like it, but then it seems like when I get in like really sad and stuff, like there's no one there to help like pick me up, like if I had like a roommate or if I lived with my family or anything like that.
What's your family relationship like? Are they nearby?
Both my parents live really quite far away. They live on the other side of the country, and then I have a younger brother, but he's not really aware that this is how I'm feeling. We keep in touch every now and then, but we're not super close.
So you wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable telling him what's going on. Who do you feel most comfortable talking to?
Probably my 2 or 3 close friends.
Okay. You said that you're experiencing a lot of like low motivation and things like that. Are you experiencing any other like?
I'm really tired.
You're really tired.
Like even if I get like 10 or 12 hours of sleep, I'll still nap during the day.
Yeah. How does that impact your day-to-day life?
Well, I feel like I don't have enough. Well, sometimes I'll show up late to work, which was one of the things that my boss said why I didn't get the promotion. So sometimes I sleep in too late and I miss my alarm and then I'm late to work. And then, pardon me. And then sometimes I'm just too tired to want to do anything. Sometimes I'm really forgetful. Sometimes I'll forget to pay the bills and stuff like that.
So I hear you saying that like your symptoms are really impacting how you're able to like function.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah, I totally understand.
I would agree with that.
Would there be any things that like kind of trigger these like feelings?
Sometimes when like the weather isn't very nice, I get more sad. Especially in like the winters when the days don't last as long. I definitely feel like sleepier, and I feel like I take more naps.
Which on top of the naps that you say that you were already
Yes,
getting.
exactly. And then if there's like a big deadline at work, and I know that I should be working really hard, I just can't. I get too stressed out, and then I just want to sleep.
Yeah, I hear you saying that. That sounds really, really stressful. Any other family history other than your grandpa?
My mom has anxiety. My dad has bipolar disorder, And then my grandma, who was married to my grandpa, who committed suicide, she also had some anxiety and depression. So it kind of runs in the family.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a very strong family correlation. How has that impacted your view on mental illness and your own symptoms?
I feel like it's made me more receptive to listening to other people if they notice things, and I feel like I'm more open about receiving treatment. Because I saw both my parents receive treatment and it was very successful.
Oh, that's a great
Unfortunately,
outlook to have.
when my grandpa was alive, that wasn't really a thing, especially for males. And so yeah, I feel like confident in getting mental health advice.
That's really good. It sounds like you have such a positive outlook on mental health and like the treatment process, which is really, really good.
Thank you.
Have you ever received treatment before for mental health?
When I was 14, my mom sent me to a therapist after my grandpa died.
How did that go?
It went okay. I mean, I was kind of a teenager, so I didn't really want to talk about it a lot. I only went for a couple months, and then my mom let me stop. And so since then, I haven't really been back in to talk to anybody else.
Okay, well, we're really glad that you're here now. What are some of the worries that you were experiencing because of like your symptoms not being able to?
I'm worried that my friends are going to leave me if I don't like start showing up to stuff, or that they'll stop inviting me to stuff, and that makes me nervous. I'm nervous.
Have they acted like they were going to stop inviting you to places before? No. That's good.
I'm just kind of worried about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm worried too about getting the promotion at work, especially with my new car. I really need to make the payments, and so getting the promotion would be good. But I don't know when I'll be able to do that now.
It seems like you have a lot on your plate, but at the same time, you're also not really able to complete everything that's on your plate right now. What are some strategies that you have used in the past to like get yourself out of bed, going to work, things like that?
I haven't been very successful. I've called in to work a lot, saying that I'm sick and stuff like that.
How have your coworkers received that? Or well, I know how your boss is.
Yeah, my coworkers I don't think like me very much.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't show up to work sometimes on time, and sometimes I don't complete my tasks in a good amount of time. So I don't know about that.
So would you say that your work relationships aren't as strong as you
Yeah.
initially said?
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you'd like to tell me that we haven't talked about yet?
Well, I did do this thing the other day. Me and my coworkers were kind of messing around at work, and we did this like kind of personality test thing.
What were the results of that?
I scored high in neuroticism. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, so neuroticism is actually a personality characteristic that is basically centered around anxiety and worry. What do you think that says about you?
I think that's pretty accurate. I feel like because, like when I have a low mood, and I'm just sitting in bed, I feel like I worry about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that's not getting done at work or at home and stuff like that, but I'm just too sad and aren't really like motivated to do any of it.
Do you have any physical symptoms that kind of go?
Yeah, I
coincide with
have
that?
a lot of chest pain.
Yeah. I've heard about
Sometimes
that.
I'll have shortness of breath
Yeah.
if I'm feeling like really anxious. A lot of stomach aches as well.
How frequently do you feel like these pains?
Probably like 4 or 5 times a week.
That's pretty frequent.
Yeah, and I'll probably get like a headache about every day, if not every other day.
How do you normally treat these symptoms?
I normally just take Advil or some Tums if my stomach is bothering me. But yeah, so I guess I should probably be doing something a little more proactive about it. But
What are some things that normally like make you happy? Like, what do you want to go and do?
I like bike riding.
Do you do that alone or with friends?
Both. I have friends who also enjoy it, but sometimes I just like to go out and do it by myself. I also enjoy recreational basketball at the Y. Sometimes there's little like pickup games and stuff like that. So those things make me happy.
Do you do them a lot, like as of recently, or
No, not really.
Why do you think that?
Just been kind of hard to like get up and out of bed and do things. Like I know those things make me happy, but like it's just hard to do them.
So what you're saying is it's hard to get to that next step.
Yeah, exactly.
You have like the picture in your head, but you can't.
Yeah, but I can't just get myself to do it.
I totally understand that. Well, I'm really glad that you came in today.
Thank you.
Because I feel like we can have like a good treatment plan set up for you. You seem to be exhibiting a lot of depression along with anxiety symptoms. And with your family history and everything like that, I think it's very smart that you came in. Because if you're okay with it, maybe we could make some goals and have like you come into treatment a little more frequently.
Yeah. Do you think I'll need to be on medication?
I think that's something that we can assess a little bit later.
Okay.
But for now, I think we should focus on a couple of goals. One of them being you really want to get that like economic stability piece figured out, and to get that, you want that promotion and that job stability.
Yeah.
So maybe we can work on, well, the underrooting cause of that is the motivation.
Yeah.
So we can work on some skills to like get you up in time and like things like that.
That sounds great.
Yeah, and then just getting you back and feeling better about like hanging out with friends and doing all that. But maybe for the next like 4 months you can come in once a week or so.
Yeah,
Does
that sounds
okay with
yeah,
you?
that sounds great.
And then if we need to assess about anything like antidepressants, anxiety medication, anything like that, we can work on that.
Great. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. Is there anything else you need?
I don't think so.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.